Hello, Vice President. I wanted to speak to you about a program that we need to implement on campus because of an issue that is nationwide but is very prevalent on college campuses. It's sexual assault. Sexual assault is a huge common problem that goes unreported a lot. This includes any unwanted sexual activity from touching all the way to rape. Alcohol and drugs often play a role in sexual assault on campuses most of the time, unfortunately. Sexual assault leads to victims having academic issues, failing to be able to create and sustain meaningful relationships, and mental health issues such as depression and anxiety. The justification I have for wanting to implement a program as such is to help stop sexual assault is the fact that a lot of students come into college without ever having faced any peer pressure or been unsupervised for long periods of time with alcohol and drugs at their disposal. There needs to be tough conversations had at the beginning of these kids' semesters so that they grasp the full scope of how serious this topic is and that they could jeopardize their entire future by having quote unquote too much fun. I think sex, drugs, and alcohol sometimes become taboo topics, leaving kids to experiment and find out unfortunate bad things on their own. The needs of my department or for the implementation of my program would prioritize safety, camaraderie, and learning how to assess and respond to unwanted sexual advances. Creating apps for mobile devices, having self-defense classes as well as sit-down classes, and open forums all would be a priority in helping putting an end to sexual assault on college campuses. This aligns with the university's priorities of keeping all students safe and protected while they are away from their home. Creating diversity and having enrollment numbers increase or stay the same is a priority of every college in the nation. I believe the program I'm trying to implement will help students from all backgrounds feel safe and for them to know that we are advocating for them at all times. The roles of the stakeholders will be to work with each team to create an app for mobile devices that tracks a person throughout campus and has alerts installed in it for when danger arises or a potentially dangerous situation is about to occur. I would also ask stakeholders to lead open forums and discussions on their experiences with sexual assault, if they have any, ways to prevent it, and who to call for help if you do find yourself in a bad situation. Stakeholders would also be responsible for getting kids to sign up for self-defense classes and taking an elective course on the history of sexual assault and many signs to look for and ways to prevent it. We'll need computers, brochures, media equipment, cellular devices, auditorium space, and the help of the community to help make this all happen. Women aged 18 to 24 are 3 times more likely to be victims than any other age group. And we know the age group of 18 to 24 is when kids are primarily on college campuses. Research shows that 50% of sexual assaults on college campuses occur during the time called the red zone, which is the period between the first day of school and Thanksgiving break. 13% of students experience non-consensual sexual contact, including sexual assault, rape, and sexual abuse. RAINN reports that 13% of students experience rape or sexual assault, with 26% of undergraduate females and 7% being males. I just want you to think about this, Vice President, as I finish. The university needs your help in putting an end to this horrible thing that keeps happening over and over without authorities like me and you really investing time and resources to make sure each and every victim gets justice and to prevent it from occurring at all. Think about your daughter or son and how you would feel if they told you sexual assault had occurred to them, but the authority figures around them just brushed it under the rug. The same compassion you would show for your children is the same compassion I'm asking you to show for all these kids on our campus. Everyone deserves to feel safe and have complete autonomy of their body. And if they do have an occurrence of unwanted sexual activity, they need to know we will advocate for them in the strongest way possible. We will help be there to help them prevent it from keep happening, and we will help make sure that justice is served.